Hi everybody, it's Donna. This is the card we're going to make today, and we're using the Cricut to do this. This is taken from an example they have on Cricut of a pretty card. However, it's a card that cost $4 and something to purchase. So I came up with a design that was very similar to, and I have created this card. This will be for my sister, whose anniversary is Sunday. I believe it's 62 years, so special anniversary. Okay, I'll meet you in a minute over at the computer. We'll see how we put this card together. Okay, here we are. We're going to go to Cricut Design Space. I don't know if I can get rid of there. I'll see if I can get rid of this little doohingy. Going to restart my computer. And I'm already signed in, so we'll go to create a new project. And I was looking for, let's go back out a minute. I was looking for a card, so I'm going to select all categories and put card. And down here, I was just looking for something that was attractive for an anniversary card. And I spotted this one right here. Watercolor floral card. Very pretty with a scalloped edge, and then it has flowers on it. However, it's $4.96, and all of the pieces have a price attached to it. So we really can't take this card and customize it so it would not cost any money. So we'll have to try to make something similar to that on our own. So we'll go back up to create a new project, and I'm going to insert an image. A scalloped edge, and to see if we can find one that will work well as a card base. Okay, this one. And we'll insert the image. And the width, and then I'm going to edit it. I'm going to unlock the lock, and the width is going to be 8.5. Looks a little weird, doesn't it? And the height is going to be 5.5. Alright, so now let's turn it around so we can work with it a little bit more. And I think I'll just go out one so we can see the whole screen. Okay, so there we have it. Okay, so now I'm going to right click and I'm going to ungroup it, and I'm going to take this away and get rid of it because this is the part I want. The next thing I'm going to do with that is under the layers, duplicate it. Okay, we'll just move that one out of the way for now. Okay, so we have this one set so that this one, when it's folded, will be an A2 card. Okay, so now we need to make the little piece that's on the front of it. And I'm going to insert a shape in a square. And I'm going to change that square, edit it, and I'm going to make that square 5.5 wide and let's just say 2.7, a little bit bigger than the piece I'm working with. In fact, I think I'll make this 5.6. So it's just a little bit bigger than what I'm working with over here. So now what I'll do is I'll take this and I'm going to set it on top of this one. lining it up pretty close to the top. Okay, and while I have that selected, I'll select this, and I'm going to slice it. Okay, now if I've lined them up correctly, which I didn't. Now see, this is why you want to make it a little bigger. You see, I've left a thing here, so I'm going to have to go back, we'll get back and unslice it, and we'll just make this a little bigger so we know that we're covering the whole thing. Okay, let's try that again. Holding Shift and slice. Well, I did worse that time than I did the time before. Wait a minute, we'll get it. And what we're actually going to do is just make this plenty big enough. Edit this square out a little bit. There we go. Make it plenty wide. Shift. Clear. Slice. Okay. I think we've got it this time. You can see that the pink is inside all of the black, so we can take this away, and we can take this away. And we get rid of all of these. And I'm going to take this and change it to, let's just make this a cream, and this one I'm going to make a lavender, and we're going to set this one on top of it. And it is going to come up a little bit. And I think that's going to look just fine. Now we're not going to leave it that way because we're going to cut them separately, but this is just so you can see how it's going to look. Alright, so now we need some flowers. So let's insert an image. And I'm going to just put in flowers. Okay. Now the flower I liked was this one right here. So we'll insert it, and we're just going to make it a little bit bigger till it fits nicely in there, and that looks just perfect. So that'll be very pretty. I think I'm going to make it just a little smaller so that I can get I want to be able to get the greeting at the top. There you go. Alright, one more thing, we're going to insert text. And I think this time I'll write happy birthday. Whoops, day. And I'm going to take this and unedit it. Make it a writing style. And change the font to, which one did I use? I think I used, did I use Haley? Let me just see. Well, that one works for me. So we'll just take that down and we'll move it over here. And it really comes in to fit pretty well. So there you go. So that's how it's going to look. So now the next thing we have to do is get the flowers off of here, get this off of here, put the birthday over onto it, and doing a shift under layers, we're going to attach it. So now it's all attached and it will print on there. So what I'm going to do now is send this all to the printer, and I'll meet you back at the table and we'll put it all together. Okay, here we are back at the desk, and we're going to put these pieces together. We're going to start by scoring this at 4 1/4, which is where you would score your A2 size card. And we can get rid of the scoring board. And you see that size that we made works out just perfect. Now we're going to take the layer that we created with the cream colored cardstock, and that's going to go right here. And then we'll have our flower on top of that. So I think what I'll do is I'll put the flower together first on here. And notice with these flowers and the leaves, see some of the lines on here? The Cricut has drawn some lines on before it cut. It's an interesting floral arrangement in that it gives it a little bit more dynamics to have those lines written on that, given on there. So we're just going to kind of place these pieces, and I'm going to use art glitter glue to put this all together. The first piece we'll put on is this bigger one, and they do fit. There you go. It fits sort of like this. You can see the shape here. So let's just add that one. Okay, and then we have this blossom. Sorry, I'm probably going out of the frame. And that blossom is going to go right here. And then we have this little curlicue. I'm going to put it on, however, I'm going to put something in the middle later, so it may end up not showing up. And that kind of goes right here, in the middle of that. Now, we have some rose buds. Kind of like putting a puzzle together. And I have two that are so tiny. And I think that this one goes over here. Let's see. Yep, so let's put a little glue on the back of that one. And of course, you know, we take creative license, and I've made purple roses, but I wanted the purple to go with the base of the card. Okay, one more, if I can pick it up. And that's going to go right over here. There we go. That's kind of really cute. So now we'll get it put onto the piece. like this. Will fit nicely. That's pretty. And now we'll just put the whole thing onto our card base. And just turn it over and give it a good rub. And there you go. That's really kind of pretty. Now what I did do, a couple of things. I did add, and I will add it here, a little gem in the middle. And okay. And then I also did Wink Stella the blossoms. And it's kind of hard to see on camera, but they really have a pretty sparkle to them. It does make a difference. One more. At least with this color paper, you can kind of see where you have been. And you can go back over what you think needs a little more sparkle. Here. Okay, so there you go. Now that's a really pretty card, almost just as nice as the one that we saw in there that cost $4.98. Here's the one I did earlier that says Happy Anniversary. And here's one I did also that's in the orange colors. This has got a little different floral arrangement, but I like this one here, and I like the fact that the Cricut draws those lines on there and makes it a little more decorative. Okay, so that's the card for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Try it out yourself. If you find one that looks good on the Cricut Design Space, sometimes you can make it yourself. See you later. Bye-bye.